The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. Yet again. And he coughed it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And that's complete to Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. One receiver right, that's Brown. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's third down and 2. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Burrow on first down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Let's just make this one simple.
Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And even 20 yards for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 17, Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Running left, it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson now. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now Burrow.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another run here with Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This to make it a 3-score game late.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Jackson to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. He gets this to Davante Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Fast footwork by Sanders.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Now it's Burrow. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Mahomes, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mahomes to throw once more. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 31, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles.
They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
And they'll run again.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
We gotta be big time now. Let's get some love. Let's go get it now. Let's rock and roll.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Mahomes' throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes. Throw left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Right to the air is Burrow. Forced out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Burrow will throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taken from his own 44 here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line,
Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's go, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Eagles hustle him to the line, clock rolling. To throw again on second down. Burrow, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four yards remain for second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Burrow. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Burrow. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Burrow. He's going to let it fly.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Another run with Sanders. Nifty move. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And taken right on the 30. We're scoreless after 1. second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Goedert, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Burrow. And connecting quickly with Goddard. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
From midfield now, Burrow. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Burrow will throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Now Burrow. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go, baby. Me and you, baby. Let's go, y'all. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Keep our promise. Put on a little aggressive, baby. Guys, ready to get it on right now. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. Pick up the 1st.